Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good time. Thank you for being here at this beautiful event in Ventura. My name is Edith Reyes Sanchez. I am with Ballet Folclórico de Ventura. It is a local folklorico group, and we perform throughout the county, and we try and bring cultural dances from Mexico, from the different states. Today we have the state of Jalisco. And these young people are going to be representing 3 of the songs from the state of Jalisco. So let's hear it for them. Thank you.
Vida mía, resuélvete y dame el sí. Y no digas algún día que yo me muero por ti. ¿Qué culpa tiene el huizache que haya nacido en el llano? Le pondremos el guarache por el choclo americano. Sabrosos los capulines, los que se dan en tu huerta, y más sabrosos los besos que me dabas en la puerta. ¿Qué culpa tiene el huizache que haya nacido en el llano? Le pondremos el guarache por el choclo americano. La vecina de ahí enfrente tiene la panadería. A los casados les venden y a los solteros les fía. ¿Qué culpa tiene el huizache que haya nacido en el llano? Le pondremos el guarache por el choclo americano.
Thank you. So just a little bit about our group. Again, we are Ballet Folclórico de Ventura. Most of our students are middle school and high school students. We have over 20 students. Today, we had 2 of our instructors come because the kids are at school. So we have these 2 newly graduated from UCSB students, and we're very happy to have them. She is one of our instructors, Larissa Reyes, and we have Cristian Ponce, who's also a newly graduated student. So it's awesome to see new generations still holding on to the culture and sharing it with the community. And that's what we're all about, just continuing with the new generations, even though they've been born and raised here, for them to know their roots and to continue sharing it with our community. So thank you. They will dance another song that is called El Son de la Negra. El Son de la Negra is pretty much a staple song for folklorico dance. Anywhere you go and you hear folklorico, you will hear El Son de la Negra, and it is from the state of Jalisco, which is the state where we're from. So we're very proud to represent that song. So here we go. Thank you. So just a little bit more about our group, just to give them a little breather. Again, like I mentioned, we have middle school and high school students that join our group. We welcome any student that is willing to work hard. We are very unique in the sense that many students who come to us are looking for a sport or something that they can belong to. Many times sports don't work out for them. There's a lot of competition going on and maybe they're not very competitive type of people. So folklorico is really nice because you have to put in a lot of work. I know they make it look very effortless, but it is a lot of work. And when students come to me and they say like, I don't think I'm gonna be that good, but I really want it. I said, if you really want it, then you're gonna be good. So we take any student that is willing to work hard. There is no competition, but at the same time, they're competing with themselves, just trying to push themselves to be better each time. So it's nice, the kind of work that we do. I really like it that she has joined us as an instructor because they have a good role model to look forward to in the future, how good of a dancer they can be. So again, if you know of any youth that is looking for something and they might consider folklorico, we are housed at Bell Arts Factory here on the Avenue. We practice on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we're there from 6 to 7:30, and again we perform throughout the county in different events, especially Dia de los Muertos, which is coming up. So thank you. So they're going to be doing their last song. It's called El Jalisciense.
Porque yo me crié en Jalisco, entre praderas y ríos, en los altos y en los riscos, guerrero y de tequilero, me he convertido en un charro, porque amanso hasta becerros y bebo a boca de jarro. Me dicen el tapatío, porque yo me crié en Jalisco, entre rosas y el rocío, besando de pico en pico, me dicen el tapatío. Amanso con manganas y no necesito ayuda porque siempre traigo ganas. Lo mismo le brinco un chivo que les jineteo un toro, y el que quiera se lo afirmo y verán que no les corro. Me dicen el tapatío porque yo me crié en Jalisco, que porque no sienten frío si las beso con mordisco. Me dicen el tapatío. Que suspiren dichadas desde atrás de sus ventanas. Las que no suspiran lloran, otras muerden el rebozo, pero pa' que se torturan si aquí está su cariñoso. Me dicen el tapatío porque yo me crié en Jalisco, como el águila con brío, las serpientes me echo al pico. Me dicen el tapatío. Ay, ay.
Thank you very much. That's the end of our program. I think they have more stuff for you, so hang in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program will begin in 5 minutes.
Well, good evening, afternoon, everyone. It's an amazing Ventura afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to come out and join us for this first of a kind State of the City address. I'm Bill Ayub, the city manager for our amazing city of Ventura, and I have the honor of welcoming you here to our incredible historic City Hall. If you didn't get a chance to go inside and take a look at the artwork, please do so afterwards. It's amazing. We have incredible art displays up and down the hallways of the building. We also have some snacks and food inside. Little secret between you and me, the cookies inside are from Royal Bakery. They're the cow cookies, except they're shaped like hearts. So if you like those, go have one or two, and make sure we don't leave any laying around because we have enough calories in the building. But it is a pleasure to welcome you here this afternoon, and I won't belabor the point a whole lot longer. I wanted to introduce our star of the show, the mayor of the beautiful city of San Buenaventura, Dr. Jeanette Sanchez Palacios. Congratulations.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I just want to do a selfie. Will you entertain me? Since it's our first one. All right, there we are. 1, 2, 3. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Bill, for the warm introduction, and good evening again to everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you today. Our first State of the City that is for the community. I am so enthused to have seen students performing, that we had our resource fair out there so that people can meet and know who is behind City Hall and who are the real worker bees and the real people that make things happen for us. So really just want to give thanks again to the staff who put all this together. And before I keep going on, I just wanted to also acknowledge this being the first to be hosted here in our Ventura historic City Hall, in the heart of it all, and that is the theme of the speech tonight. But before I move forward, there you are. I wanted to acknowledge our history, recognize local tribal groups such as the Santa Ynez and Barbareño and Ventureño bands who keep our indigenous roots alive. And at this time, I would like to invite Marianne Parra to say a few words. Thank you, Marianne. Please come up.
Hakuaku Mebshumawish Giantik Marianne. Hello, my name is Marianne Parra, and my family has an over 13,000-year documented history here. My grandmother was a plant Chumash medicine woman healer, and our grandmother was one of the first females taken off of Santa Cruz Island, also known as Limu.
Haku haku kiki shanti kakti shokwa tasino. Hello, friends. My name is Robin Redwater. We respectfully acknowledge that the city of Ventura sits on the village sites that once belonged to Chumash people. The Chumash have stewarded this land for thousands of years, cultivating a rich cultural heritage, living in a matrilineal society where women have traditionally held significant roles in leadership and governance within our villages.
This matrilineal tradition continues to influence and shape our communities today. As Chumash women, we continue to lead and contribute to the preservation of our culture, traditions, and our ancestral lands. We recognize this is unceded Chumash territory. The history of the land, animals, and people are so vital for the city of Ventura and the greater communities to understand. The greater Ventura communities have and continue to benefit off the land. I just want to say that we have to really dig deep and we look into our ancestral stories, and we know as we listen to the stories about Guich, we have to be very strong and mindful that we see the past, we see what's happening now in current times, and we have the ability to change what's going to happen for the future. We can see that now. We have to leave this place better than what we're doing now because we're leaving it for our youth. And many of us will be senior citizens in that time, and we also need the care and compassion that all of our community members deserve. Thank you.
Again, thank you, Marianne. And now I invite you to please stand for the Police and Fire Honor Guard to do the presentation of colors. And now to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, I'm honored to welcome local student Grace Knackers, a sophomore who attends Ventura College and both Ventura and El Camino high schools. She recently swam from Anacapa Island to Silver Strand Beach, raising more than $2,000 for first responders, veterans, and their families. Please join me in welcoming Grace to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Please place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Grace. And you may all be seated. Before I go ahead as well, I did want to just recognize Assemblymember Bennett's office, who's here. Thank you so much for being here. I know we have Stephanie Caldwell with the chamber. Thank you for being here as well. And we have numerous other dignitaries who came and listened today. So really appreciate that. Tonight, we'll highlight our progress, major projects, and future investments. It's going to be a chance to reflect on where we've been, what we have achieved, and where we are headed next. And before I begin, I also want to recognize that many immigrant families have faced challenges in the last few months, leaving them feeling vulnerable. And I just wanted to remind folks that Ventura is stronger because of our diversity, and we remain committed to compassion, fairness, and dignity for all residents. Together, we'll continue working with local organizations, faith leaders, and service providers to ensure that all families feel safe, supported, and connected in our community. And as we face these challenges and opportunities, I'm grateful that I don't have to do this work alone. I have the honor of serving alongside a dedicated group of leaders who also share the same commitment to our residents and to Ventura's future, and that is our City Council. And here with us tonight is Councilmember Schumacher. Thank you for being here as well. I want to thank you and my fellow council members for the diligent work, the unwavering commitment, and the collaboration in serving the City of Ventura. And of course, I want to go ahead and introduce our executive team as well. They oversee the daily operations of our 11 departments and ensure our city runs smoothly. Can we get the slide of the team? Hey, there we go. So this leadership team combines experience, vision, and dedication to public service. Strong leadership is only a part of the equation. We also need a skilled and supported workforce. Our human resources team reduced vacancies to the lowest since 2020, managed more than 100 recruitments, and continues to prepare staff to lead and serve the community at their best. But it's not just our employees who make Ventura strong, it's also our community. This year, more than 1,700 volunteers gave their time and energy through cleanups, garden care, festivals, and neighborhood events, making Ventura cleaner, more connected, and more like home. I'm also grateful for the more than 100 residents serving on city boards, commissions, and committees, helping review complex issues and shape our future. Their impact is also seen and felt throughout our city. This year, we kicked off our fiscal year with a balanced budget of more than $637 million, a major investment in services and infrastructure that keep Ventura moving. This budget reflects our community's priorities, like permanent supportive housing, public safety, and safer ways to get around town. And I'll share more about specific projects shortly. But first, I wanted to recognize our finance team, led by Chief Financial Officer Greg Morley, who I saw here wearing incognito. But they have received for the 12th year in a row the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, showing that Ventura continues to set the standard for transparency and accountability. Now, in its 9th year, Measure O, the voter-approved half-cent sales tax, continues to provide a reliable, locally controlled funding source through 2042. Thanks to the support of our voters, these dollars stay right here in Ventura, making a real difference in our daily lives. This year, more than $28 million in funding will support street and sidewalk repairs, pedestrian safety upgrades, tree planting, and public access broadcasting. Since 2016, Measure O has generated more than $127 million, funding more than 65 projects and remaining a vital resource for protecting the quality of life we have here in Ventura. And I'm proud to share an important step that City Council took this year, reimagining how we set direction and guide our staff priorities. In February, the Council adopted the 5 strategic priorities to shape our vision for the next 4 years. Each includes focus areas to address challenges, balance today's needs with long-term planning, and keep our efforts aligned. This framework reflects our commitment to continuous improvement and meaningful progress in multi-year projects. For the full list, visit City Council webpage, or you can scan the QR code on that screen. So let's dive into how these priorities are shaping the outcomes across our city. I'll begin with our first strategic priority, which is climate change and environmental stewardship. We are committed to protecting Ventura for future generations with innovative, community-driven solutions. Since 1955, Ventura Water's reclamation facility near the harbor has treated more than 7 million gallons of wastewater every day. That is more than 2.7 billion gallons a year. And for nearly 70 years, it has protected public health and the environment. And to ensure it serves future generations, we're upgrading the facility through the membrane bioreactor project, bringing modern technology to our aging system. But upgrading the plant is only part of the solution. Legal obligations require us to reuse treated water, not waste it, and that's where Ventura Water Pure comes in. This court-mandated program will purify wastewater using advanced technology and return it to our local groundwater, supplying up to 20% of Ventura's water every year, more than 1 billion gallons. And this is using cutting-edge purification like reverse osmosis, It can remove even the most persistent contaminants, including forever chemicals. We've already achieved a major milestone with the Ocean Outfall Project, which installed a pipeline beneath the harbor nearly a mile offshore, creating a safer, more environmentally responsible discharge point. But if we don't find a way to reuse this water by 2030, annual penalties could cost tens of millions of dollars. These projects, funded by water and wastewater rates, ensure that we meet legal requirements and safeguard Ventura's future. So these are not just projects. These are projects of how we can protect our water, our environment, and our community. The time is now, and we cannot afford to wait. Clean energy is another way that we are leading the way by example. New solar projects at our police and fire headquarters and community park have generated or will generate enough renewable energy to power 200 homes each year. So if you've driven past these locations, community park, our fire station, our police station, you will see it's there, our future. And over the next 20 years, they're going to save $2.3 million and cut emissions that would equal to taking more than 200 vehicles off the road. And that's Ventura's largest sustainability project to date. We're also leading in coastal protection. In 2012, we completed the first phase of the Surfers Point Managed Retreat Project, redesigning the shoreline to work with nature. This innovative model is now recognized across California and beyond. Phase 2, backed by $16 million state grants and with partners like the Fairgrounds, Surfrider, and Beacon, will expand parking, protect our bike path, and preserve coastal access for future generations. And we expect to complete this project by late this year or early 2026. So we're going to be looking forward to that. And just as we're getting creative with how we protect our coast, we're also rethinking how our community moves. The Santa Paula Branch Line Rails to Trails project will create a 4-mile multi-use path connecting Saticoy, Cabrillo Village, and Montalvo to the East End Ventura Metrolink station. The trail will feature trees, lighting, and rest areas, while also linking to existing bike and pedestrian networks. Most importantly, it will provide safe access to schools, jobs, and shopping for communities that have historically lacked these connections. And I live on the East End, I can attest, the connections are not there, but we're getting there. So funded by Caltrans, this project supports clean mobility, reduces emission, and promotes healthier lifestyles. Construction is expected to begin spring of 2026, and tying all of these efforts together is our Climate Action and Resilience Plan, which sets clear goals for cutting emissions, building resilience, and creating a safer, more sustainable future for Ventura. And while a healthy environment ensures a sustainable future, a strong economy also means a thriving community today. And that strength is reflected in our $157.3 million of general fund, which makes it possible to deliver these essential services that we all depend on, like police, fire, public works, parks, while also planning responsibly for the future. But a strong economy doesn't just happen on its own. I think we know that. It's built by the people, businesses, and the revenue that comes from that success. Ventura is home to nearly 110,000 residents, an engaged workforce with more than 62% of employees living and working here. The city supports nearly 6,000 businesses across industries like healthcare, retail finance, and more. And not to mention, our unemployment rate is 5%, slightly below the state average. Local activity creates a strong financial foundation. This fiscal year, local tax revenue generated more than $108 million. That's nearly 20% of the city's general fund. More than $30 million came from sales tax, just sales tax alone, and highlighting the strength of our local spending. This strong base allows Ventura to keep reinvesting in programs, infrastructure, and services that support our residents, businesses, and long-term economic health. And with that, our tourism remains a key economic driver. In 2024, Ventura County saw nearly $2 billion in travel spending, supporting more than 16,000 jobs and generating $162 million in tax revenue. More than $68 million of that stayed here in Ventura. Ventura has also welcomed more than 4 million visitors, with overnight guests staying an average of 8 days and day trippers spending about 3 hours here in town, supporting our local jobs, businesses, and hospitality. And we expect to welcome even more visitors to our downtown now that Main Street has been made permanent, pedestrian-focused destination, creating a vibrant space for dining, shopping, and community gatherings. Council just approved that last night. So. Local businesses are at the heart of our economy, strengthened by a thriving tourism sector. Our top priorities for economic vitality include supporting workers and businesses, attracting investment, and fostering innovation, while also improving infrastructure and advancing arts and culture. We're in the first year of our 5-year economic development strategic plan. We're focusing on workforce development, business support, and key infrastructure improvements. These include reimagining our waterfront, repairs to the promenade, and planning for parking needs. Our business assistance loan program continues to be a lifeline for small businesses, offering low-interest loans for working capital, building upgrades, and code compliance. Businesses like Mother's Tacos, Buena Bodega, and Pizza Station are helping revitalize neighborhoods across Ventura. We're also building on our reputation as an action sport destination. Next year, the Jackalope Block Party will be hosted in partnership with Visit Ventura. That is set for May of 2026 and is going to offer a free multi-day celebration of skateboarding and community fun. Beyond attracting visitors and boosting tourism, it gives local businesses a stage to shine and enrich our cultural scene. And we look so much to having the Jackalope Block Party here. And while our local businesses drive Ventura's economy today, planning for the future ensures a sustainable growth and opportunity. Over the past 5 years, our economy has shaped a vision for the next 25 years through the state-required general plan, which connects the key initiatives like the Active Transportation Plan, Climate and Resilience Action Plan, the Housing Element, and upcoming local coastal program. These aren't just policies, they're going to be pathways that will be shaping how our residents live here in Ventura and how we as a community are grounded in our shared values. A major step is going to be the $51 million Olivas Park Drive extension and levee project, which is now currently underway. That project had been in the books for Ventura for decades, and we're just so happy to see that kick off again and get moving. So over the next 2 years, it's going to extend the road. It's going to activate 90 acres of unused land, generate an estimated $1 million in sales tax potentially, and create new opportunities for the auto center. It will also protect the area from flooding, It's going to improve traffic flow, and once completed in the summer of 2027, it will deliver safer streets and stronger economic growth. At the same time that we're making it easier to build in Ventura today, permit services issued more than 6,000 permits this year, while building and safety and code enforcement completed more than 12,000 inspections. When planning, investment, and service come together, Ventura is not just preparing for the future. We are building it now. So I really want to thank our staff for that commitment to making sure all these processes get through on a timely basis. We're also building partnerships. We're also building through partnerships. I apologize. Our Parks and Recreation Department managed grant programs that awarded more than $400,000 to community groups this year. One of these, our cultural funding programs, supports Ventura-based nonprofit arts and culture organizations. City Council recently more than doubled the funding to $200,000, strengthening our investment in local arts and culture. We've also made great strides in improving the quality of life for residents. This year, volunteers delivered more than 30,000 meals to seniors through our Home Delivered Meals program. One volunteer, Edward Mount, joined after retiring and found joy in connecting with participants, sometimes being the only person a senior saw that day. As he says, the Ventura Avenue Adult Center offers more than a meal program. It's a hub where seniors feel connected, supported, and valued. And it's because of people like him that these programs can continue to exist. We have also celebrated the completion of Marina Park Playground, the West Park Skate Park, and the reopening of the Buenaventura Golf Course's 18-hole layout, with more improvements underway. And our former mayor, Joe Schrader, I'm sure is happy about that, ecstatic about that. At the heart of it all are dedicated teams behind the scenes, the people who maintain the service and public spaces that make Ventura vibrant, safe, and welcoming. Staff continues to make a real difference every day. Last year, we rolled out the Ventura Connects app, giving residents an easier way to submit service requests. And thanks to the tool, our crews have now completed more than 6,000 requests for potholes, sidewalk repairs, graffiti, and more. And speaking of graffiti, our urban beautification team cleared thousands of sites, removed debris, and improved public spaces across the city. Clean, well-maintained spaces don't just look good, they bring people together and encourage a safe activity, and they build a stronger sense of pride in Ventura. So thank you for committing to that and helping us keep our city beautiful. Economic stability and housing go hand in hand. When living costs outpaces wages, more residents risk losing their homes, a reality that directly impacts the efforts to address homelessness here in Ventura and really anywhere. This is an issue that is universal. And our city has had the opportunity to offer a mix of housing with 54% of residents in single-family homes and others in multifamily units or mobile homes. But for many families, the cost of living has outpaced what their paychecks can cover. And that's a harsh reality. Ventura's median home price is about $850,000, while the median household income is just more than $100,000. So as a result, only 53% of residents here in Ventura own their homes. To date, nearly 480 new units have been added to expand housing options. And for renters, we recognize and we know that the rising costs mean less stability and fewer chances to save. These pressures affect our whole community. It makes it harder to prevent homelessness and ensure safe, secure housing for all. So housing is essential to a thriving community. And this year, we have made meaningful progress. We adopted the state density bonus ordinance to guide affordable housing development and launched the development impact fee deferral program to support builders dedicating at least half of their units to affordable housing. And on homelessness, we secured almost $10 million from the state to reduce encampments in our river bottoms. We also awarded more than $2 million to 9 local organizations and received an additional $50,000 to expand street outreach. And through the Homeless Prevention and Diversion Program, $620,000 in rental and utility assistance helped 165 families stay housed. And I want to recognize Jeff Lambert and the Housing Authority for their leadership and collaboration. Their partnership has been essential in moving this work forward. So thank you, Jeff, and your team for that. And we really are moving forward. This year's point-in-time count showed that there was a 32% reduction in homelessness over 3 years. Proof that the right resources, partnerships, and compassion make a lasting impression. It's hard to imagine, but the city of Ventura has been serving for more than 150 years. You can see it in our building, but sometimes we forget. And today that legacy lives through the vital services we continue to provide every day. Across the city, our teams are working hard. They're caring for more than 31,000 trees, maintaining 800 acres of parks and open space, looking after more than 700 miles of streets, and managing more than 600 miles of water and wastewater pipeline. In the past year alone, Ventura supplied more than 140 million gallons of recycled water through both Purple Pipe customers and the mobile pickup program, and delivered more than 4 billion gallons of drinking water. Wow. Thank you. Our public works streets crew has also made major impacts. If you didn't know, Ventura has enough streets to stretch all the way to Oregon. How many of you knew that? I didn't know that. This year, our 7-person team nearly doubled the year's work, filling more than 4,000 potholes and paving more than 33 lane miles. That is a mighty team, so thank you guys for that. So I encourage you, the next time you see our crews working on the streets, safely slow down and wave to them, because they are doing amazing, amazing work. And I know that sometimes for some people it might not feel fast enough, but there are 7 people doing this tremendous work. So really appreciate their work. These numbers are powerful. They remind us of the scale and the impact and the responsibility that comes with serving Ventura, the place we call home. Ooh, it's getting chilly. I'm almost done, you guys. A long-awaited project that is now underway is the $5 million road repair on Telegraph Road, an investment in one of Ventura's busiest corridor. How many of you guys are familiar with Telegraph? And you've seen all the cones now, and so that's what's happening. Stretching nearly 2 miles from Ashwood Avenue to Hill Road, the project includes roadway resurfacing, sidewalk and curb repairs, ADA curb ramp upgrades, new pedestrian push buttons, and upgraded signage. A new bike lane between Day Road and Hill Road will enhance safety and connectivity for cyclists, while median upgrades and drought-tolerant landscaping will reduce water use and create a more welcoming streetscape. But before paving could begin, Crews had to complete a critical Midtown to West Side interconnect, an underground water line upgrade that significantly improves service for West Side residents, and that was just finished in time to clear the road for this project. So that same spirit of coordination and investment can be seen in the nearly completed Cabrillo Village multi-use path, which was funded by a $1.3 million grant and $500,000 from Ventura County Transportation Commission. The project also adds a safe and dedicated trail along the north bank of Santa Clara River, closing the final gap in a 2-mile corridor. And that's something that you could already be there and see, and really excited about that. And we're just getting started, but I'm almost finished. Several major projects are in the pipeline that will shape Ventura's future for decades to come. So starting next year, our teams will tackle the East to Midtown Interconnect project. This next project will allow us to have better access to water across the city, giving us more flexibility in using different water sources throughout the community. We're also advancing the State Water Interconnection Project, which will diversify our water portfolio and strengthen our supply in times of emergency or drought. And perhaps more significantly, the Advanced Water Purification Facility, a cornerstone of Ventura Water Pure program. This will meet the legal requirements I mentioned earlier by transforming treated wastewater into a safe, sustainable water source. Using cutting-edge technology like reverse osmosis, this facility will replenish local groundwater and provide up to 20% over 1 billion gallons of water supply to Ventura. Woo! Yay. We're also applying innovation in other areas of the city to meet demands of the 21st century with smarter, more connected systems. This year, our information technology team led the development of Broadband Master Plan adopted by the Council in February, which lays the groundwork for faster, more reliable internet access across our community. Together, these projects represent Ventura's commitment to investing in long-term solutions that protect public health, support economic growth, and ensure a reliable future for our community. Moving on to public safety. Our public safety remains a top priority, and I hope most of you were able to join and meet some of the four-legged public safety officers. And over the past year, we have continued to invest in strategies that will keep Ventura safe. Our firefighters are leading the way in modern technology emergency care. This year, the fire department became the first in Southern California to equip all units with the new LifePack 35 monitors, which can track heart activity and deliver life-saving shocks. This $1.28 million investment strengthens our response to cardiac emergencies in the field. And if you can believe it, within a week of acquiring that system and deploying it out in the field, it helped save a life of an elderly woman who went into cardiac arrest. This really illustrated the impact of having advanced technology and having the most advanced equipment for our team to use out in the field. We've also upgraded all the radios in our fire units for clearer, more reliable communication and adopted an updated fire hazard severity zone map to guide prevention and planning across 4,600 acres of hillsides in our neighborhoods. And finally, now in the third year of the fire department's 5-year strategic plan, one of our most important milestones is the construction of the new Fire Station 7, located in District 7. Construction on the station is on track and ready to begin in January, and hopefully will be servicing by the fall of 2026. This is a critical investment in emergency readiness for our community. And as we invest in stronger emergency response for our fire services, we're also making significant progress in public safety and law enforcement as well. And I did want to acknowledge our fire chief, David and Daya back there. Thank you for your services as well. And this year, we welcomed our new chief of police, David Dickey, who's also back there. He is someone who has brought transparency, responsiveness, and has a people-focused approach. So thank you for that. For the first time in over a decade, the police department is fully staffed in all of the areas, improving services, supporting officer wellness, and boosting retention. It takes 18 months to train a new officer, and that investment shows in quality service. With the right support, officers are better prepared to respond with empathy and professionalism that go beyond a job description. Take, for example, Officer Hutchinson. After responding to a traffic collision, he noticed a resident had a flat tire and changed it himself, saving them time, money, and stress. And it's these small acts of kindness that show how much our Ventura Police Department brings to everyday, daily lives. So thank you. We're also seeing the impact citywide. Crime trends continue to move in the right direction, with crimes against people going down 8%, property crimes going down more than 5%, and crimes against society down 6%. And thanks to, yes. And thanks to our information technology team, we can better track these trends and keep Ventura even safer. So to build on this progress, the police department invites everyone to please complete the strategic plan community questionnaire that is already out there. It's available, I believe, on our website if you haven't seen it. Please take time to fill it out. It's going to help guide services and priorities for the future. And again, I hope you all had a chance to interact with our four-legged officers. This year, Ventura Police Department launched its first ever mounted unit, providing a visible presence at events, parks, and busy areas while strengthening community connections and deterring crime. Our patrol task force continues addressing quality of life concerns, balancing accountability with compassion, and offering support to those who are ready to accept it. Officers recently helped 2 expectant mothers who were living on the street get the medical care that they needed to safely deliver their babies. Additionally, the Family Reconnection Program offers free transportation for individuals who are looking to reunite with their families. Downtown Ventura Park ambassadors, caseworkers, and officers work together to confirm eligibility and ensure safety for these individuals. And in the past year, the program has helped more than 120 people start fresh with their loved ones. Community relations remain central to policing. Officers have attended more than 150 events last year. That's about 3 events per week, building on the trust that makes Ventura safer. On preparedness, we launched Ready Your Ventura Neighborhood, a program giving families, businesses, and neighborhoods free, easy-to-use tools to prepare for disasters. Our emergency services manager, Mac Douglas, reminds us that preparation today means fewer injuries, less property damages, and most importantly, lives saved tomorrow. Also, all of our new employees now receive emergency management training, ensuring that every staff member is ready to serve as a disaster service worker when our community needs it most. As we look ahead, will keep addressing challenges and building on successes. Together, we drive innovation, promote sustainability, and strengthen collaboration. None of this is possible without the commitment of our incredible staff, as you can see them there. And if you're here today, please stand, wave your hand, let us know who you are as a staff member, because you are the ones who are working behind the scenes, making Ventura the beautiful place that it is. Please wave. I want to recognize you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do. And just as a quick reminder, all of these materials, the PowerPoint, will be available on our website. I actually recorded a Spanish language one, so it's all in Espanol if you want to listen to it. Also available on our website. I want to thank you again for being here. Thank you for enduring the kind of chilly weather. But just, I'm so grateful and honored to have been able to deliver this in a different scenario this year that allowed us to come as a community and hopefully open the doors to City Hall for our residents and those who might not have otherwise stopped to take a look. And so to end on a good high note, I want to just go ahead and reflect on the progress that has made Ventura truly the heart of it all. And I'd like to play a video for you to end tonight. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Here in the city of Ventura. We are thrilled to have you.
This is an unbelievably monumental project that is almost 5 years in the making.
We're good. Thank you again. It's an honor to represent you as the mayor. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.